So we just got the final trailer for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom right before the game comes out, and guys, this was absolutely the trailer that we were waiting for. This trailer actually got me very excited for the game. I can't even lie, like this was definitely the type of trailer that I was kind of looking forward to really show why the game feels so much more different, why it's so exciting, and man, like the shots that they had inside of here, they had a remix of the main Zelda theme playing, they had some crazy action that they were showing, some really cool like new three-headed dragons and enemies and stuff. Like this was absolutely what I wanted to see. And the really awesome part is that it looks like they finally also kind of gave a little hint or tease as for what we're going to be doing throughout the game and what the story and premise of this could also be. And so that's what I'm going to be talking about inside of this video. We're kind of just going to be theorizing and speculating about what the adventure, story, and premise of Tears of the Kingdom could be like, and I feel like this trailer definitely gives enough of the information, but not so much that you kind of feel like you know everything about it, so they definitely did this in a really good way. Now I know you saw that thumbnail, and honestly this game really looks like it's just going to be The Legend of Zelda Infinity War, and that makes me super excited because it seems like the Tears of the Kingdom are going to be like an actual tangible object that you're going to be collecting throughout the game, as we actually see multiple Tears of the Kingdom scattered inside of this trailer. So it seems like there's potentially 6 Tears of the Kingdom that are hidden inside of this trailer, and the first one that we can find right here is right away on Ganondorf's forehead. You can see he's like using the power of it, it's lighting up, and I guess it's causing like all of the malice to appear and all the enemies and stuff to spawn, so he's clearly like using the power of it to do his evil actions. There's a blue Tears of the Kingdom that you can find on Sidon's hand, and it seems like he's using the power of it when he's attacking and stuff, so we saw like that little scene where it seems like Sidon is actually going to be teaming up with you, and there's actually going to be like a cool part where he helps you fight some enemies and stuff, so I guess he's going to be using the power of that one there. Now this is probably the hardest one to see, but if you look really closely at Riju's earring, it seems like there's an orange Tears of the Kingdom that's inside of there, so it seems like she's probably going to be using one of them to get power herself. There's also a green Tears of the Kingdom that you can find on Tulin's waist, and then if we take a look at this new Hylian character that they show for just a couple seconds, it seems like she's wearing a necklace here that has a yellow Tears of the Kingdom, and this also looks like it's the same one that Zelda is holding in her hands at the end of the trailer, so it seems like she's also going to be getting that one. So these are pretty much kind of all of the Tears that they have shown in the trailer, but there's also this one here that some people are speculating could also be a Tear, and it looks to be in the scene right here where they're putting a hand on Zelda's shoulder here, and it seems like this is one of those Zonai characters, like one of the brand new races that's going to be inside of this game. And if we take a look on their hand, it seems like there is like another Tear of the Kingdom that's basically on their hand there. So we don't know exactly for sure, but if we're going by all of this, it seems like this trailer pretty much shows 6 Tears of the Kingdom. And so it really seems like these are kind of like the Infinity Stones, where you're going to be searching throughout Hyrule and doing like these dungeons and bosses and stuff to be able to collect all of the Tears of the Kingdom, and I guess that's what Ganondorf is trying to do also, where maybe if you have all of the Tears of the Kingdom, you have like a ton of power, and Ganondorf wants to do that to be able to destroy the world. I also hope that they give some lore about the Tears of the Kingdom themselves, like really explain why in fact these Tears do exist, who created them, were they made so that in case Ganondorf returned again, we had some defense that we could use with these Tears, what exactly is their role here, because if these things just existed forever, then it's going to be like, well, why didn't you just use them against Calamity Ganon in Breath of the Wild? If you want my theory, I feel like it's probably going to be connected heavily with the new Zonai characters, and it seems like they live in the Sky Islands that are above Hyrule, so maybe they kind of kept all of the Tears there hidden away from everyone, but then once Ganondorf attacked, they kind of all spread out and went into Hyrule or something. That's kind of what I think, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. There was also another really interesting theory that I saw, which was that we need to collect all of the Tears of the Kingdom to be able to reforge the Master Sword, and honestly this makes a lot of sense to me. Pretty much anytime they've shown us the Master Sword inside of Tears of the Kingdom, it's always deteriorated and kind of destroyed, and we can see that because it seems like Ganondorf pretty much attacks the entire sword and Link's arm head on when he makes his first appearance, and I guess that's because he kind of realized that the Master Sword is really the only thing that can kind of stop him, so if he can just destroy this and get it out of the way, then he pretty much is kind of unstoppable because Link won't really have anything to be able to use against him. And so honestly, this sounds like a really cool premise where basically you're going to have Link and Zelda at the start of the game, and then Ganondorf is going to come and attack Link's arm directly, and that's going to cause the Master Sword and Link's arm to get completely destroyed. And I guess that's also where we see the scene here where it looks like Zelda basically just falls into the underground. It seems like all of this is going to happen very early into the game. And because of that, a lot of people are probably going to think that Zelda is gone. What are we going to do? And then eventually it's going to kind of get revealed that maybe we can use like these Tears of the Kingdom. And I guess that's what the adventure kind of becomes, where Link has to basically go around the entire world, gather all of the Tears of the Kingdom, and use the power to be able to bring back the Master Sword. Or maybe it's also going to be used with Zelda. Like maybe you could also use it to bring back Zelda if she actually dies or something. There were people speculating about that too, and it also seems like maybe there could be time travel involved inside of this game as well, and maybe you have to go into the past and bring her back or something. So there's a lot of other crazy things that they could do. So it's as simple as maybe the Tears of the Kingdom could just be used to bring back the Master Sword. Maybe it's even more complex where you have to use them to bring Zelda back or something. Like there's so many creative ways and cool things that they could do, so I can't wait to see what they come up with. We also don't know exactly how many Tears of the Kingdom there are either. They showed us apparently 6 of them inside of the trailer, but there's also a lot of people speculating that there's probably going to be 7 and that Yunobo is going to have one of them, because if Sidon is basically a Zora who has one, Riju is going to be one of the Gerudo who has one, and then Tulin is going to be one of the Rito, then I would guess that one of the Gorons is probably going to have one too, so that makes a lot of sense to me. And really one of the craziest things about Tears of the Kingdom is how we're going to be having Link and Zelda and Ganondorf all inside of a mainline Zelda game in 17 years, because the last time this happened was in 2006 with Twilight Princess, so it's been a long time since we've seen all of these characters together. And I really hope that this means that the Triforce is also going to have a role inside of this game, because that would be so cool, man. If we have all of these Tears of the Kingdom and then also the Triforce and everything, like this honestly has the potential to be a really good Zelda game if they're able to incorporate all of this. So I'm definitely really looking forward to seeing exactly how all of it is going to make sense. But yeah, there you go guys, those are pretty much all of the theories for what the story and premise for Tears of the Kingdom could be like. I'm just really happy they finally gave us a really exciting trailer like this to really showcase what the cool aspect of this game is going to be. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel as well, as I'm going to be having more Nintendo videos very soon. But also comment down below and let me know what you guys think about this. How are you guys feeling about that trailer? What do you guys think that the Tears of the Kingdom are going to be like inside of the game? What do you think that their purpose is going to be? How do you guys feel about everything? What do you guys think about Ganondorf? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. Go follow me on Twitter at Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.